Hi friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited you're here. Tonight I want to walk you through our Vintage Finds Christmas Home Tour 2025, where every corner whispers nostalgia, every light glows softly, and each detail feels like a memory waiting to be made. If you love cozy, rustic, old-world charm and holiday magic, make sure to hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below sharing your favorite holiday tradition. Grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's transform our home together. No big budget needed, just love, creativity, and a little vintage magic. As you step inside, picture a worn wooden bench or an old trunk just inside the door, something with character and history. On it sits a woven basket overflowing with pine branches, eucalyptus, maybe a few cinnamon sticks or dried orange slices. A plaid blanket draped over the edge, giving a hint of warmth. Above, an antique mirror or a faded frame, and perhaps a wreath made from natural greenery, pine cones, and a burlap bough to greet guests with quiet woodland charm. This sets the tone, welcoming, rustic, and timeless, like coming home to a cottage on a snowy winter's eve. Now move into the living room. Imagine a softly glowing Christmas tree in the corner, not perfect and pristine, but naturally shaped, branches a little uneven, lovingly decorated with vintage ornaments, wooden baubles, maybe some handmade felt stars, and soft fairy lights or even clip-on candle lights for that old-world ambience. Surrounding the tree, cozy armchairs or a sofa with chunky knit throws, faux fur or wool pillows in earthy tones, inviting you to curl up with a mug of cocoa. Layers of texture, wood, knit, linen, make the space feel lived in, warm, and welcoming. Picture a mantel draped in garlands of pine, cedar, eucalyptus, mixed with sprigs of holly or dried orange slices. Here and there, pine cones and acorns tucked among the greenery. Add a few aged candle holders, maybe brass or wrought iron, with soft candlelight flickering. Toss in a burlap ribbon or plaid bough to add a rustic touch. Nearby, perhaps an old sled or vintage ice skates leaning against the wall, giving a hint of history and whimsy, simple, authentic, and full of soul. The result? A hearth that feels like a cozy memory waiting to be made. Let's go deeper into the tree. Instead of a perfectly symmetrical evergreen, choose one with a natural shape, perhaps slightly sparse, like a tree you might find in a woodland clearing. Decorate it with a mix of heirloom ornaments, maybe some glass baubles passed down, wood ornaments, handmade felt stars, and soft tinsel or metallic accents used sparingly for subtle shimmer. Vintage-looking ribbons or rustic burlap bows add texture and character. A tree collar made from an old vintage tin or wooden crate can replace the typical tree skirt, grounding the tree in authenticity. The glow from warm fairy lights or LED candles scattered through the branches gives a gentle, timeless sparkle, the kind that evokes childhood wonder and holiday nostalgia. To complete the holiday transformation, layer your space with textiles that feel soft and comforting. Think knitted pillows, chunky throw blankets, faux fur cushions, linen table runners, burlap ribbons, and plaid details, maybe a cozy plaid throw over a chair, or a burlap ribbon tied around a wreath or stockings by the fireplace. These textures add depth and help the home feel warm, tactile, and welcoming. Combine earthy creams, taupes, forest greens, deep reds, or even muted burgundy, sticking with a natural, grounded palette. When the lights are low and the candles flicker, these fabrics and colors make the whole room feel like a gentle hug. Imagine a dining table or a small rustic wooden table set for holiday treats. Use what you have, a plain white or linen tablecloth as canvas, wooden chargers or distressed wooden plates, simple ceramic or mason jar glasses. Add sprigs of cedar or rosemary tucked into napkins tied with twine, maybe handmade craft paper name tags for each guest. Centerpieces can be humble but beautiful, a low bowl filled with pine cones, dried orange slices, perhaps a few cinnamon bundles, and a few candles to cast soft light. It's intimate, unpretentious, and evocative of simpler holidays, perfect for cozy dinners and heartfelt conversations. Even in the kitchen or on open shelves, you can weave in Christmas charm. Display old crockery, vintage tins, mason jars filled with spices or dried citrus slices, maybe a few simple ornaments hanging from hooks or knobs. A small bottle brush tree or a sprig of pine in a rustic vase can instantly feel festive. Combine the practicality of daily use items with the whimsy of holiday decor, a playful cookie jar, enamel mugs, maybe even a retro tin box repurposed as decoration. It's about making everyday spaces feel magical and connected to the season without needing new or expensive items. One of the most magical parts of a vintage-themed holiday home is the story behind each piece. Maybe you have an old sled, a pair of worn ice skates, a wooden crate, or vintage ornaments collected over the years, each with its own history. Use them proudly. Turn an antique crate into a tree stand, prop up a sled as wall art, or repurpose old toys, tins or crockery as decor. Even simple mason jars, when filled with pine cones or fairy lights, become charming accents. These upcycled touches make your home unique, personal, and warm, a space that feels like it belongs to you and your memories. If your home has a hallway or staircase, this can be the perfect space to extend the holiday magic. Drape a garland of pine and cedar along the banister, tuck in pine cones, berries, maybe a few dried orange slices. Add in small twinkle lights, or even better, a few candlelight LED lights, to create a soft pathway glimmering like a forest trail. Pair with rustic wooden ornaments or handmade decorations hanging from hooks or door frames. This subtle, thoughtful decoration invites guests to explore and feel the warmth flowing through your entire home, not just the main rooms. Imagine a little reading nook, a cozy armchair by a window, a plaid throw slung over the back, a small side table with a candle, a stack of old books, maybe a vintage ceramic mug filled with cocoa. The soft glow of fairy lights or candles, the scent of pine or cinnamon, the warmth of layered textiles, it feels like a quiet retreat, a gentle pause from holiday bustle. These small corners are often overlooked, but they invite reflection, calm, and comfort. They anchor the festive energy with peace, making your home feel like a sanctuary. Lighting is everything. Swap out harsh overhead lights for warm LED bulbs, fairy lights, candles, lanterns, and soft lamp glow. Scatter lights across mantels, shelves, around windows, and along the edges of rugs or furniture. Use lanterns with glass and metal, maybe slightly worn or aged, to evoke a sense of history and calm. The soft, layered lighting, bright enough to see, but gentle enough to feel dreamy, turns ordinary rooms into inviting, magical spaces. It's what transforms wood, fabric, and greenery into a tapestry of holiday warmth. Visuals are important, but the subtle scent of pine, cedar, cinnamon, dried oranges, or fresh eucalyptus adds a deeper dimension. Use fresh greenery, or well-crafted faux greenery, in wreaths, garlands, or vases. Pine cones, cinnamon sticks tied with twine, dried fruit slices, and even sprigs of herbs like rosemary or eucalyptus, these small touches bring nature indoors. The result? A home that not only looks cozy but smells like memories, holidays past, and warmth, a multi-sensory experience that invites you to relax, breathe deeply, and feel at home. Don't be afraid to add playful or personal elements, maybe a small vintage toy, an old wooden sled, a handmade ornament, or a collection of second-hand glass baubles inherited or thrifted. A little holiday figurine or a set of retro cookie tins on a shelf, or a handmade ornament hanging from the tree, these small touches give personality and warmth. They speak of memories, stories, and the joy of imperfect, handmade charm. That's the heart of a vintage holiday home, not perfection, but character, soul, and heart. One of the greatest beauties of this style is how budget-friendly it can be. You don't need brand new decor. Heritage items, thrifted finds, repurposed objects, vintage ornaments, these often cost little or nothing, but bring the most charm. Use simple materials like burlap, twine, reclaimed wood, mason jars, and natural greenery. Even everyday items, old crates, jars, baskets, tins, can be transformed into festive centerpieces or decor. Vintage charm doesn't need a big budget, just creativity, intention, and love. Rustic and vintage doesn't have to mean rough or messy. You can mix in elements like brushed gold or antique brass candle holders, aged mirrors or frames, soft metallic touches, or even subtle glass ornaments for a bit of sophistication. Pair rustic wood and burlap with richer textures like velvet, linen, or brushed metals. This balance, earthy and elegant, handmade and refined, gives your home depth and style. The result is a vintage holiday home that feels both grounded and graceful, warm, but with a sense of timeless beauty. Don't limit the holiday feel to living and dining rooms. Bedrooms, home offices, small nooks, even bathrooms, all can carry a whisper of Christmas charm. A small pine sprig on a bedside table, a vintage ornament hanging from a doorknob, a candle on a shelf, a plaid throw over a chair, little touches everywhere make the entire home feel consistent and enveloping. This full home approach wraps you in festive warmth from morning to night. The best vintage holiday homes are more than just pretty, they're personal. Use items with meaning, family heirlooms, thrifted finds, handmade ornaments, repurposed pieces. Incorporate traditions, maybe handmade ornaments each year, or using items passed through generations. These touches tell stories and evoke emotion, of childhood Christmases, cozy winters, family gatherings, and simple joys. That's what makes a holiday home feel real, lived in, and full of heart. Thank you for joining me on this cozy holiday journey through our Vintage Finds Christmas Home Tour 2025. I hope you felt inspired to dig through thrift shops, to rediscover old treasures, to mix natural textures, soft lighting, and personal touches to create a home that feels warm, nostalgic, and uniquely yours. If one thing speaks to you, whether a pinecone garland, a vintage ornament, or a candlelit corner, let it spark your creativity. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment below with what your favorite part is, and maybe share what vintage or thrifted piece you treasure most. Wishing you a holiday season filled with warmth, memories, and the magic of home.